Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands 2. Let's hop into the game. So we're in this Blood Ramparts area. Doesn't seem like these guys are the greatest. I don't know if that's intentional, that they're programmed to be dumb and not target on me. I suppose that may lead to a level of realism where in most video games you're rather used to them just always locking on, always immediately running towards you. I feel like in Borderlands 1 they definitely did that, and I kind of prefer that. There's several challenges in this area because we really just ran through here. There's one Cult of the Vault, there's finding a bunch of keys for cars, and there's maybe some other things. We found an optional mission that we can do while we're looking in this area, but I also feel like I might very well end up coming back to this a third time. I may be playing out of order. It seems like you can do that a lot easier in Borderlands 2 than you could in Borderlands 1, or maybe I'm just doing something wrong. There's something there. Yes, pay the toll. So you paid the Phantom Toll booth. Toll. That was another challenge I've forgotten about. Look at how square that bulb is. Honestly, that certainly is one of the reasons why Borderlands 3 might be taking its sweet time. Is you look at these graphic styles and they're a beloved, like, nostalgic thing now, but there also is an element here where this is probably the best that an Xbox 360 could do, and probably the best that the developers or Gearbox could do at the time. And so yeah, this engine may not handle realistic 3D graphics with tons of details as much as you would like it to. There's a Cult of the Vault symbol that I'm looking for. So I found a robot that was being beat up by the raiders. It said if I plug his AI into this constructor, he will pay me handsomely, he says. Of course he's gonna betray me, but it doesn't matter, because in this game getting betrayed is the equivalent of not being betrayed, because apparently still can't get up there, because the people you kill are often dropping randomized loot that you want to pick up, or they are at the very least giving you experience. Okay, so we'll do this. Install the AI core.
This shell moves like a well with an eating disorder. Destroy it and help me find another. Also, die. Proximity violated.
So okay. I'm gonna die if I can't kill this one loader. Like, I was way too close, and that was intentional pretty much. My life bar is still not in a great position. And you would want them to increase, or just make sure that there was at least one or two extra enemies on screen when you're single player, particularly when you're single player. Like, if you're playing multiplayer, you could get revived, So yeah, pretty obvious what was going to happen there, but what wasn't obvious is that the gun was going to be such a disappointment there. I don't know if I see red shirt bandits. I'm just looking probably too thoroughly than actually needs to be looked at. Switch over to our other gun. This platforming doesn't seem like it makes any sense. Seems like it's all kind of just random. We kind of feel like I need to be closer to the end than I probably am. Just for how quick and easy I've gotten so many of the challenges done. But there's also little things that I'm definitely going to miss. You would be crazy. There's a Vault Hunter symbol. You'd be crazy to try and get every single challenge done. I don't even see a real reason to do it. I think you can do a new game plus after the second time. Maybe you can't, but then also it kind of doesn't matter because by the time you've done all the DLC a second time, you should be burnt out of this game. And move on to play the pre-sequel. It's not, from what I hear, as bad as people kind of made it out to be. I think they were just disappointed that Borderlands 3 didn't come out, which I think is kind of a fair complaint to make. Yeah, it definitely feels like I'd like more of the enemies to jump up and climb on things. I'm definitely doing a lot of parkour here, just looking for collectibles that probably don't exist. Yeah, you can get up there. There's no challenge to get up there. There's no achievement to get up there as far as I can tell. I'm just ever so slightly too short to reach higher. I'm looking for the keys. They said there was car keys. Pick up that and can't pick up some grenades. And looking for a Vault Hunter symbol. Nomad Taskmaster. Interesting. My grenade's still not great. That's a dead body. That's a dead body now. I've definitely hit that point where it's hard to say anything new. I don't know. In this next run of series of like, well, now 13 episodes remaining until the Halloween month, and I start playing some scary games, which almost certainly I'm going to play Dead Space 2, which is a first-person shooter horror game. So that'll be an interesting comparison to play two games like that back to back. But yeah, it's hard to find anything new to say. Just need to move forward, move fast. There's another area that I don't think we get to this area. Or if we do get to this area, it's some section that I don't even recognize. I think when I came here the last time there was a lot of robots attacking me from Hyperion. So now we're just fighting the nomads that moved in. Which that's fine, it's a little bit slower, and now I have okay, so now I'm gonna install the AI into this again. So I'm gonna switch over to this one.
Thank you. I will now attempt to murder you.
That's not working well. So he had a shield system enabled. So let's see if we can. So he's like super resistant to things. Oh man. Can I kill something? If I can hit this, I can. But that's about it. Well, he's not resistant to explosive technology.
I derive no pleasure from trying to kill you. Help me find a more peaceful form.
So, twice now we plugged him in and he's tried to kill me, but since this is the mission and this is the silliness and stupidity of the missions and the characters in the Borderlands series, we're gonna pick him up and keep on doing that.
My desire to kill. I wish only for peace. Please attach me to a radio in a safe area, perhaps in your town of sanctuary.
Yeah, there's a whole hovering section of buildings up here. I don't think there's any way to get up there, though. This kind of is one of those games where if you can see where you want that Skyrim like gameplay where if you can see it you can reach it, where clearly this is not the case. Well, let's move on. See, and I guess I could maybe drop down there, but maybe I would die. See, our mission now is to go back to Sanctuary. So it doesn't even want me to continue down this route. We have a couple of missions still trying to accomplish though. This actually seems like it is reconnecting to that, but that can't be the case. So look, maybe they reused that section. I don't particularly want to die so I'm trying to see if there's somewhere that you could climb back up. No, again this feels like just a area you can't reach, or you can't reach right now. Yeah, falling in Borderlands is a little awkward as far as how far you can fall. Well, I guess since I just hit a checkpoint, let's go down here and see. Yeah, it's just an instant death section where I would have probably survived it had it not been an instant death section.
Anyone can live. Have the
And that
courage to die.
that cost me 371 gold, which is I guess roughly the equivalent of a pretty expensive gun.
You're going down!
So that's a sticker grenade. And there was 25 cruisers killed. So even when we're goofing around like this and not even working towards a specific goal, I'm still working towards the challenges, and some of these bigger challenges feel like you should try to get them. Heck, in some Iridium, I would never turn that down. Probably go look at the challenges just to decide if I'm missing something that I might be able to do. So yeah, let's go back and look at the challenges. Sorry to interrupt the music. Cult of the Vault. Find all 5 missing car keys and bloodshot ramparts. Those are the only 2 things. Okay. Good to know. That was just bullets. Interesting. Why can I not climb up this? I guess I just shouldn't jump on it. There's another bruiser killed. Still looking for the Cult of the Vault symbol and the keys. If I find one key, then I generally have an idea of what the keys look like and what, generally speaking, what kind of areas they would be in. Right now, as far as I know, the keys are very small things. Another Iridium. And that may just be it. That's... Ooh, 4 Iridium. Seems like I'm getting heavily rewarded for trying to play thoroughly. And Iridium certainly isn't well available or widely available. There's still a lot of upgrades I'd like to get. Arguably, on the second playthrough, maybe you don't have as much need to upgrade backpacks and bullet capacities, but honestly, I think you still kind of want those things more than you want much of anything else. Like, one nice gun is not likely to come up when compared to the golden key guns that you can get. There we go. So we don't need to look for that anymore. See, I would think maybe the car keys were on some dead bodies that are strategically placed around the place. But see, this seems like that would be a building you could enter. Or I was thinking maybe the car keys had something to do with these symbols. But it doesn't seem like it. Should have been able to find one by now, unless they are all in this final section, which maybe I can't even enter. Still gonna have to do a decent amount of gambling when I get back to Sanctuary. Try to get better guns, try to get other things. I don't know if I really have. I keep getting up to really high areas and then I run into a small selection of enemies, but not enough that it makes sense. Maybe the game is scaling because I'm playing it solo more. Maybe if there was 4 players playing, there would be 4 times as many enemies on the screen. That might explain some of the kind of slowness and lack of enemies. But particularly in this instance, when I'm climbing to the top of something, I've got this nice sniper perk. I would really appreciate if that triggered 3 people and then maybe another group of 3 people, then maybe another group of 3 people. Maybe what they're trying to do here is give a different kind of experience, a more compressed experience, where from the perspective of the creators, the enemies are giving more experience for less numbers of times that you have to pull the trigger and kill somebody. That might be the case, but I don't think I appreciate that. Like when it feels like I should be taking on 3 or 4 people and successfully killing them in every encounter. Here we have more picturesque ice sections. We might be overlooking where we started at the very beginning of the game, but that's probably not the case. If somebody was to really map out the whole map, see, there's just a visual glitch. Yeah, I imagine these are just random skyboxes, very pretty skyboxes. We've seen considerably worse in other games, but they do have this effect of disappointing me because I'd like to be able to go to those places and I'd like there to be things there, and that's just not the case. So that's an interesting question. If you took the levels, the maps of Borderlands 1 and just re-released them and expanded them into a fully open world, just one giant circle, you can walk wherever you want, a la something like The Witcher 3, although The Witcher 3 did have 3 or 4 circular areas, but otherwise you could just walk from one point on the screen. Or I suppose Fallout might be a good comparison too. While there are storyline and gameplay mechanic reasons why you couldn't go in certain areas in Fallout 3 or Fallout 4, for the most part the map is just a giant square. And I'm not sure that really hurts the Fallout series. There are criticisms definitely to be made of the Fallout series, but I'm not sure the map being so open world is the one to focus on. On the other hand, maybe in playtesting, it is really, really obvious that it is more fun to run down these hallways and these narrow paths. Or maybe it's just better for the AI of the enemies, and they literally can't figure out where you are unless you're in a more narrower section. Did I see a ladder up here? Let's see. You can usually jump on top of this, but there's a thing in the way. Yeah, there's put things to make it impossible to get up there, it feels like. Let's see, there's a collectible. We missed over there, some bullets. I'm gonna just ignore that. Boy, that's a big tarp. That feels like an experiment. Let's have a tarp at the end of a level where nobody's going to probably even see it. Like, honestly, when I was in this whole section, there were so many enemies running towards me and attacking me. And I guess maybe that's also a factor for when I was here fighting all the robots did kind of overwhelm, and so perhaps their goal, Gearbox's goal, was to lower the number of random psychos in fights because they wanted the amount of the robots to be impressive, and they couldn't actually impress. And there's seems like nothing more. Like, this is a good point where there should be a bridge and this should connect back to some area. They seem to have not spent enough effort there. Like, if this was just one round section and then it eventually did connect back to Sanctuary, that would have been rather cool. You see, this is the last section where the constructor was, the Shrine of the Gunbringer, and unless all 5 keys to cars are here, there's not a ton of stuff to do here. Let's see. Who else is shooting me? There's just a collection of these guys. But my explosive bullets do enough damage to hurt them even through their shields. I imagine if you didn't have an explosive gun, this could turn into a nightmare. Yep. It does definitely feel like you could have wildly different experiences playing as different characters. I know when I was playing as the Siren, the first time I played this game, I was not having like quite the same experience. I don't think too much really changes right now though. Like, the thing is, yes, I can do this, and that's kind of it. And that the only reason I'm even playing this class is in an effort to speed up the game. And I don't think that really works. And he just leveled up. That's nice. So all this grinding seems like it might be worth it. One more guy to kill. Yeah, it feels like ever so slowly they're getting stronger. Okay. So we've killed everybody. Let's see. We've got 2 tokens. So shield recharge delay reduced. And maximum health increased. We've got a point. Kill skill. Killing an enemy increases your movement speed, melee damage, and gun damage for a few seconds. That's what we've been waiting for. And let's see, we have 8 more things we could pick up in this area. See, there's nothing down there. Like, I'll go down here and check. It's not gonna do anything. You have to activate a switch, I believe. Yeah, it's an incinerator. And there's no challenge even to use that. And I don't think that there's an intention for you to climb up to the top of this or anything. That's just money. So it feels like there's another time I'm gonna be asked to be in this area. In that other time, it's going to open up some sections or do something different that lets me in an area where I can find the 5 keys. Because right now, I don't see any keys, and I bet none of them are actually even near the cars. But I've also been looking other places. Certainly. And we found the Cult of the Vault, and usually that's the most difficult thing to find. Yeah, it seems like there were definitely some things I missed here the first time I was in this area. Yeah. I find this sort of disappointing that you can run through an entire area trying to do a challenge, and challenges aren't that rewarding in the first place, so doing that is not exactly what I would prefer to have happen. There we go, iridium. We've got a nice collection of iridium, and we just now have to fast travel back to Sanctuary. Let's see, this one and this one, I didn't get anything here at the Bloodshot Stronghold, so we'll come back here, and then the Bloodshot Ramparts, find all 5 missing car keys in the Bloodshot Ramparts. Yeah, seems like we're gonna come back really late, and we need to turn in these 2 optional missions. And then I imagine when we get to the Tundra Express, this is both things we can kind of do at the same time, or at the very least we can set that as our next goal. And there's kind of no other way to exit this map. You could run all the way back this way. That's why there's a fast travel section. So back to Sanctuary. And let's see. We still got a mission to do where we're gonna put a brain in a radio.
There'll always be something to fight.
Let's see. If we come over here,
I don't care what you buy, just buy something.
50 for 3 more backpacks, probably worth it. Meanwhile, though, increasing bullets just in general might not be a bad idea. I haven't increased the amount of bullets I can carry for shotguns at all, or sniper rifles, so I probably should upgrade the sniper rifle.
Don't even think about bringing that one back.
I should probably just do that. Saving up for 50 sounds like a cool idea, certainly. But yeah, I guess maybe I'll do that. If I purchase one more iridium with item, though, I'll unlock that. So there we go.
Come back now. I get a little
New challenge completed, 100 badass points. I shouldn't come down this way first. I should go this way and actually deal with all of the things I have in my inventory. So it's time for more menu hero. Let's see, assault rifle compared to any assault rifles that I might have. Seems like I don't have any, so this gun compared to any of these type of guns, these handguns, SMGs. I don't think they're SMG guns. No, this one does a lot more. It does like 1 more damage. Yeah. Alright, now this SMG compared to other things. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna trade or use this one, so I'm gonna get rid of it just because I want to hold on to gold guns. And it's certainly a thought, but I would need an elemental to replace an elemental, or I'd very much like to use an elemental to replace an elemental. But clearly this level 7 gun needs to be replaced with like a purple gun. And I do want to use 5.
Welcome to Dr.
I would really like to use like 5 gold keys, but I'm not quite sure that that's going to help anything. What do I have right now, by the way? Survivor class med is health regen, so I don't want to get anything that's not health regen enabled.
Please insert any donated organs into the receptacle below.
Alright, and then that just leaves, let's see, this one that does a lot of damage versus that one that doesn't, and that one that doesn't.
I'm legally obligated to tell you.
Okay.
I ain't a real doctor.
So now let's finish the missions and see if maybe we could level up. We're not really gonna level up, but we're gonna have experience. How much money do I have, by the way? I have like 6,667. That's quite a lot. So we're just gonna put this guy in the radio.
Interesting. I feel the warmth of the speaker, the rhythm of the beat. It feels nice.
Came along and shuffled in with sperm in your hand. I prayed and don't look back, don't let go with what you
So he's trying to kill you with terrible music.
and then never let him go on bed.
Kill him?
I let him go.
I give up. You have attempting to kill you are truly over. I only wish to help you kill others. Take me to the one called Zed if you wish me to be a shield. Or Marcus if you wish me to be a gun.
So I can bring it to Marcus. So which one was it? See, and how do you scroll down? Left trigger, right trigger. So yeah, I can go to Marcus. Let's donate 1,000.
Oh, you're making me as shy as a hooker in confession. I'm not a hooker though. Don't go spreading that around.
Oh, I don't think I'll be able to top yours.
And how much does it cost? 263 to spin the wheel.
Move time!
So we want to do a little bit of this gamble. Let's see if we can get in the right order so we can do this a little bit better. You want to face forward for the most part. Generally speaking.
Are you gonna stop the warrior?
That's interesting. Are you gonna stop the warrior? I don't think storyline wise the warrior has been introduced as any kind of character. So that's odd. Like the only thing I really want is iridium. Ooh, that was a leg. Most of this though is simply being used as ways to waste money.
You love darts? Darts. Oh, I don't think
The handles aren't great. You would think you'd be able just to be in front of things. And see, she's just blues are still really low compared to what you're getting from the golden keys. So having the golden keys really ruins your experience of this game. It's just not balanced. And see, I think if you got 3 of the vault symbols, I don't know what that would give you actually. Like, they don't really make the payouts clear. Like, what are you really trying to get? Like, I know inherently what I'm trying to get is just iridium, but I don't know what is the second best thing to own. Right. So I think a shield is a great move. So bring the core to Marcus. Like, but no, it would make more sense that the shield would come from Zed. That makes all the logic in the world. But I swear I heard it go the other way.
My eyes keep bleeding for no reason.
Let's see.
And now for the latest edition of This Just In with Hunter Hellquist. A warning to Pandora, the bandit leader known as Roland.
And see, if I go to the menu, I
Escape
can't
from
listen.
Hyperion custody. Hide your loved ones. Store your belongings and buy the biggest Hyperion gun you can find. Roland has been recorded as missing since the liberation of New Haven. He is to be considered dangerous and very armed.
You want me to make a shield out of this thing?
Okay.
Whatever you say, dude.
So you can hit A to collect a reward. Right. And this gives me the Alkaline 1340 shield. If you can't beat him, join him. Chance to absorb enemy bullets. Absorbed ammo is added to your backpack. Grants immunity to the corrode damage. That's great. And all.
No new jobs for you,
But
sorry.
I'm just gonna... Let's see, I need to sell some things now. More menu hero. I assume there's probably a whole collection of handguns I can go through. Seems like the game is pushing me towards these types of guns. And when I played Borderlands 1, that certainly was the case. That was what I was playing for. Let's see. Let's come over here now. This shield, in comparison, way worse. It has a slightly slower reload speed and a much higher recharge delay. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a try, but hold on to my old shield just in case. And like, I don't think I'm gonna use that gun, so we're good there.
Much as I enjoy paying you to kill stuff, I can't think of anything I want dead.
Good use of that.
And then sell this shield.
Try not to die.
I'm trying to purchase
Portable clinic.
things.
What can I get for you? If you got the money, I'll save your gall darn life.
Apparently his shop was the same as that shop. Alright. There's a new optional quest I can see. And the Splinter Group. Yeah, I guess that's the quest we're gonna turn in.
I'm pretty sure my liver just shut.
Spinning for Iridium has. Oh, this is the guy.
Something wicked. Something else. Something
This was the kid they
free.
added that
Something,
I don't know if he had like
something
cancer or
wicked.
something.
Hey, you Vault Hunter. I found this when I was out in the Borderlands. You want it?
Not bad.
Sorry, that's all I got for now. Oh, but while you're here, has Moxie said anything about me? Sorry, I got no more loot on me. If you see me again later, though, I might have something for you.
So he's straight up giving you items. I don't think I ever realized that. And so, yeah, compared this gun to that gun, it does considerable more damage with less accuracy and half the fire rate. So it's actually not better. And it's just called the Slapper, so that doesn't seem like that's too interesting of a thing to collect. A little bit more iridium. Let's talk to Tanis.
It is unfortunate the mutants could not be tamed. They would have been useful allies.
So that mission's done. I don't think she's got anything more to say. There's some more iridium. So there might be a benefit to playing the game in a way that you come back to areas. Let's see. Yeah, this gold shield, then some purple guns that I'm probably just holding on to for no reason.
I could have something for you later.
Yep. Very echoey in this room.
Might have something for you later.
Which is weird because you definitely don't have echo effects in any other part of the game that I've heard. Alright. So let's look at this. We've got a new punk helmet. And I guess we have to equip it to mark it from being new. And skins. We have Amber Assassin. Not a bad outfit, but I really don't care to change my outfit at all. Torque Explosiveness. A lot of these with the asterisks in front of them I assume are DLC. They probably don't count towards things. Yep, and that's kind of all I've gotten for skins, which no big surprise there. I think if you wanted all the skins, you're gonna have to play the game at least twice. Alright, so, and we have 65. I think we can do at least 5 of these. And of course, you get back to the idea of like this idea clearly could have been loot boxes even when Borderlands 2 came out. Will Gearbox survive the temptation to add boxes like this that actually do cost money throughout Borderlands 3? If they do add it, I think that will be such the focus on the game that even if it is an absolute great game, people will be upset about it in the same way that Battlefront 2 had the exact same issue. Probably could do 10. Actually, so let's just keep going. Let's get down to 55. It's taking me a little longer to get back to Sanctuary anyways, and I don't need to finish this playthrough and still have a massive amount of gold keys. Sure, if I had like 25 or 30 gold keys left at the end of the first playthrough, and then I came and got all of these, that might be interesting. It would be probably more efficient way to use your experience, but it doesn't really matter. Not at this point. Because these aren't loot boxes though, there's, as far as I understand it, no way to actually purchase those keys. Maybe there was on consoles originally or something, but right now I don't believe there is. So I got a bunch of things. So now is the question, do I have a replacement for the gun style I have here right now? Yeah, that's not better. This one, let's see, does a lot more damage, has better accuracy. It's a lot slower though. So it's, let's see, fire rate of 1.7 versus 4.7. So half as fast to do slightly over twice the damage. It has a really slow reload speed. Well, slightly slower reload speed, and a really small magazine size. So yeah, I don't think I can stick with that gun because it doesn't work the way I'd like it to work. So I'm gonna reject that. We've got this gold one that needs to be put up clearly. Do a lot more damage, slightly less accurate, fire a little bit faster, consumes 2 ammo per shot, and has a chance to electrocute instead. I'm gonna hold off on that decision. This one is probably better than that one. Let's see if we've got something else. Yeah, I think we can reject that as an option. Let's see. Is this a better deal? Does 3 times the damage for the same fire rate, higher accuracy, slower reload speed, smaller magazine size, and electrocutes instead of engulfs in flame. It's odd that these are still not just amazingly better than what we had. Burst fire when zoomed. Nice magazine size, nice damage. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one. And then come back and start comparing it to the others. In every way, this gun is better, it says. But is that really the truth? Because it consumes twice the damage. Twice the ammo. Wow. Alright, let's try that one then. Get rid of that one. At least we can decide against that. Get rid of that one. I'll go ahead and get rid of that one. Really having to do some menu heroing here, and the music's not playing, and that's annoying, certainly. Let's see. Slagged enemies take additional non-slag damage. This one has a smaller magazine size, but does a lot more damage, and a 5x1 zoom compared to a 5x4 zoom. They both consume 2 ammo. Yeah, I don't think I want that sniper gun, but I think I will take this one. Fire rate's slower, certainly, but the magazine size is higher and it burns. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and equip that and then start comparing this to other things. I really liked the way this Hyperion gun worked for the small amount of time I used it. So, but I also need to be realistic and say, yeah, that actually worked rather well. This is a much better gun though. Even though it doesn't have an elemental effect, it is a 2.8 fire rate gun, and it does more damage, and that's really what I want. So yeah, I've decided to reject that. I'd do better if I was in front of a vending machine. So let's go run in front of a vending machine and sell what we've decided to sell. Let's see, right now we have 821. We sell that, we have 8,075. We just got another 100 badass points. But I don't know if any of that really has translated. Oh yeah, we have like 6 tokens. Increase fire rate. Increase fire rate. Reduce shield recharge delay. Let's see. Grenade damage increase. Maximum health. And maximum health. There we go. And we've got a whole list of things there that we're adding small percentage points to. Alright. So shotguns. We need to compare one shotgun to the other shotgun and decide what we want to use. A scatter shotgun or a more accurate shotgun. Well, I don't think I want a scatter shotgun that is going to consume 3 ammo per shot and is going to be a Jacobs. Yeah. This scalable projectable diversification, that one looks like that one is worth keeping and actually playing with even. Where? So let's start with that. I'm going to equip this one. What a sniper rifle was, not that. Not that one. What was it? That wasn't it either. See, social crowdsourcing versus that. Consumes 3 ammo. I don't think I want that. See, social crowdsourcing. There's like 2 guns that are called social crowdsourcing. This is the problem of opening too many keys right next to each other. It's literally the exact same gun. So, in the advertisement of a gazillion different guns, let's take a moment to look at that. Social crowdsourcing. Oh, no, wait. I was just hovering over the same gun. That makes more sense. I was like, did they literally just give me the same gun? Amp damage. When fully charged, next weapon shot deals bonus amp damage. Firing an amp shot drains shields. Or this. Both of these are interesting ideas. Certainly. I've got to try this amp damage because I've never even seen something that does amp damage before. I don't think we need a fire Nova Blast though. Reduces maximum health. We don't need to keep that. So that. Like, yeah, we don't need this strong shield now because even if it has a really low delay rate, it's now been replaced by something with a better, higher capacity and right. Still trying to. Let's look at like bazookas. Maybe that would help. Or SMGs. That'll work. Compare this SMG, the core apparatus that's on the right, to the new SMG options on the left. Yeah, I don't think we need that one. A little bit more damage, faster reload speed, but slower everything else. And yeah, this one doesn't look like it's in any way better. It does more damage, but then the magazine size is too small. So come back here and sell. Now we're up to 11,000. And we're going late. I bought too many things. Shotgun, and sniper rifle. So this sniper rifle, let's see. Shotguns, we'll start with shotguns. In every way, this gun is better. That was the shotgun I was trying to use, I think. Yeah, so get rid of that one. And get rid of that one. And Yeah, I still don't think that's better. So we can get rid of all those. And then we've got one sniper rifle, one that's a little bit faster and zooms in more and does plus 15% weapon damage, or one that goes through the shields. This one just doesn't do enough damage anymore, so we'll get rid of that. We'll favorite that. Sell these.
If you got the money, I'll save your gall darn life.
And at this point, we still don't have that unlocked for the 4th item slot, which that's probably a storyline related thing. And I have 7 different types of guns when I should have 6, so something is overlapping. I'm not sure what it is though. It's an SMG. I've got this SMG compared to this SMG. Alright, so I probably need to put that one in storage. Probably need to put the shield in storage too. Or just sell the shield. Like, it's kind of ridiculous, even if it is a storyline item. It's ridiculous to hold on to it. I have like 14,000. So here's a thought. Like, interesting character.
Easy.
How many of these do we have? Not that much. Yeah, I don't see a reason to... Let me do at least one gambling session here off screen, and I won't sell the items. So we'll start the next recording with basically a full inventory of 23 more items, and we'll sell all those at that point. Honestly, it probably doesn't even matter. Yeah, I don't even need to do that. I'll just go through the full process. I'll spend all my money, fill up my inventory, sell anything that is really cheap. It doesn't really matter if you don't see some cheap guns, because they're just not going to be the guns I'm going to ever use. Anyways, this zoom is weird. It's like the camera is higher than it seems like it should be. Anyways, yeah, that's a good move. We're 10 minutes over, not too bad for Borderlands at least. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me, friend me on Steam and gift me a game or a gift card. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.